Okay, today we're going to do a quick demo on using Interzoid's AI-powered no-code data generation platform to create a data set from data retrieved in real time from around the world. You can try it yourself at interzoid.com or more specifically batch.interzoid.com. Now, you can basically do anything with this tool, such as append data, create synthetic data, process data, prepare data, whatever you want to conjure based on your defined requirements, all from an existing set of values in a CSV file. It will then generate a new CSV file or TSV file with the results. Now, in this quick demo, we're going to take a list of medium-sized Italian cities. Here you can see the English spellings of Verona, Padua, Modena, Ravenna, Livorno, a few of these that you may be familiar with. And we're going to append some data about Italian cities that might be of interest from a cultural perspective on this data set. Now, this, of course, could be hundreds of cities, thousands of cities all over the world. This is just kind of a fun little example using a handful of Italian cities. So what we're going to do to use this tool, we first need to describe the data that we want to create, and we'll do that here in the topic box. And then we'll create the parameters, whatever we want them to be, whatever data we want to be generated. We'll add parameters here. And then, of course, the one other thing that we need is an API key. This is how usage is tracked. And this demo, if you get a trial key, you'll have enough trial credits to run. You can just get those by providing your email address at interzoid.com or clicking here on the tool. And to save some time from you watching me type, I will go ahead and load a configuration that's already been saved of Italian cities. And you can see all I need to do to describe the data I want to create is just type information about Italian cities. That's what we're looking for. But of course, this could be anything. And then these are some of the parameters that we're going to get from the web that will be generated, such as the region in Italy that the city's in, the local city name, a famous food, of course, the best restaurant, a famous church in that town, what the local wine happens to be, and other points of interest. Again, just to have some fun with this particular data set for anybody who loves Italy. You can imagine what we might be able to get. And so that's all I need to do. And then here is where you actually configure the particular job or setup, whatever term you want to use. We're just going to say column number 1 because there only is one column, as you saw in the CSV file. The input file format is a CSV. I've actually got that data file stored here on S3. So if you actually try this configuration, which is available on the Interzoid website, you won't even need to do anything with the file. It's there available for your use, but you can download it. You can also use a local file of your own if you want to create your own cities or generate your own data, whatever you want to do, and describe the output type. And that's pretty much it. That's all I need to do to set this up. And then I click run. And it will go to the cloud, get the data that's been asked for. And if we scroll down a little bit here, you can see some of these cities. First of all, you can see the top row is the name of the columns or the fields. And so here we can see this is in Prado's in Tuscany, Biscotti di Prato. That sounds pretty good. I think it's a kind of cookie. Cathedral of Santo Stefano. We can go down to Verona, Risotto alla Marrone, Gnocchi di Malga, I guess that would be. Some different cities, if you're familiar with Modena, Emilia Romagna, and of course Tortellini and Parmigiano Reggiano. If you go further along, again, you can see some of the churches, traditional balsamic vinegar, some of these famous restaurants, which would be, of course, a blast to look up. The local wines. Here in this one, you can see Lambrusco and Malvasia, and the Modena Cathedral, Duomo di Modena. Again, this is just a handful of cities, just some data that was fun to create. The order can be changed, parameters can be deleted, new ones can be created. Whatever you want to do whatever type of data you want to generate for whatever use case you might have, whether it's analytics, marketing, CRM, or perhaps you're building data for some other AI models. It's fairly straightforward and easy to do. One more thing to point out, this whole process can also be operated as an API call in case you want to embed this into another process or script, a data pipeline and ETL/ELT process. You can see the actual API call that generates this exact same data. It's the API that was called behind the scenes. And of course, I can now, if I scroll up, I can also save these results. And so by doing that, I can then maybe pop all this data into Excel or Google Sheets or whatever other platform that I want, such as just a CSV file. And that's pretty much it. You can just use this data however you see fit, generate as much as you want. Infinite possibilities. So try it out. Get your trial key at Interzoid.com. And thanks for watching.